मनी थारो चांद सरी सो मुखड़ो कोई नजर नहीं लग जाए मनी थोड़ा हलवे हलवे।
Jaipur, the Pink City, also known as the most Instagrammable city in Rajasthan. The name brings to mind a kaleidoscope of images, colorful turbans, delectable food, warm people, royal palaces, and grand forts that welcome you wherever you go. The majestic forts of this enchanting state has the truest symbol of its glorious past. They are not just sagas in stone, but also a testament to the valor and the indomitable spirit of the Rajputs, the mighty warrior clan. I have just kept 2 days in Jaipur. I hope I can cover everything. It's the perfect place for all history buffs. The fort is big enough and it took us around 3 hours to explore it in detail. We also took a guide and I'll suggest everyone to do the same. Entering the Amir Fort via this beautiful royal ride. We're doing the elephant ride in the Amir Fort. I don't know how much I can capture it swinging like anything, but it's fun. If you are a tourist like me and planning to visit the entire Jaipur, I'll suggest you to take a composite ticket which will cost you around 400 rupees. It has almost everything that you need to visit except City Palace. So yeah, definitely get a composite ticket. It'll actually save you from the queue of the ticket lines and also save you a little few bucks of money. This is the Diwani arm, which forms the second level of entry for the Amer fort. It is a massive hall open on three sides. It has extensive mosaic glassworks done. If you remember the movie Jodha Akbar, it was actually shot in this particular place. Amer Fort is cradled on the top of a hill near Jaipur. It's one of the most magnificent palaces in India. This majestic building with its maze-like passages and serpentine staircases is an architectural masterpiece. It's almost 11 kilometers from the old city of Jaipur. It was built by Maharaja Man Singh in 1592. Amer Fort served as the main residence for the Rajput rulers. Jaipur is famous for its precious stones and gems, which is still available now. During that era, the Rajas and the Maharajas used to actually trade these precious stones, and while cutting and making them into jewelry and other things, whatever dust remained, those gems dust and precious stones dust were used in building these beautiful architectures and beautiful designs in the city palace. It's been so many years, but the colors are still intact. तुम जाओ दिख दे जाओ So this is the entry of the city palace in Jaipur. Here you will find that there are three types of tickets. The first one is the basic one, which is around 400. I'll definitely not suggest you to take that. The next one is 1500, which will include 4 different mahals also, like the Puja Mahal, the Sheesh Mahal, etc, etc. And there's another piece of ticket which costs around 3000 now. It'll actually let you visit the Blue Room, which is pretty famous in the Instagram. So this is the entry to the private section.
Do
The Sheesh Mahal gives beautiful illusions and it's the perfect example of a candlelight dinner. And you may have heard people discussing that if you light two candles inside the hall, the ceiling feels like 1,000 candles. We actually got a demo of that. Hand block print. So there are 4 gates here. This one is the peacock gate, which symbolizes for winter. This one is the lotus gate, which symbolizes for monsoon. And we have this gate. This one is the banana leaf, which symbolizes for summer, and this one is rose, which symbolizes for autumn. Queen went to England, he took water in these. And also give you like a royal treatment at the top of the city palace, where you'll be given cookies or snacks and like tea, coffee, whatever you want, in like a silver spoon and like a around 200-year-old cup. So it will actually give you a feeling of their royal dynasty. So if you are ready to spend 3,000 bucks, you can. Else, I guess 1,500 is enough. So choose wisely. This is the one which I spoke about earlier. Time for some refreshing beverage at the top of the city palace where the Mukut Mandir is present. After finishing the city palace, we headed towards the Jantar Mantar. I'll again suggest you to take a guide there, else you'll be left nowhere and you won't understand anything. So the Jantar Mantar was also built by Raja Savai Singh in 1727. The intelligent construction and the placement of these instruments allowed the observers to note the position of the heavenly bodies with their naked eye alone. Time has failed to lay dust upon this engineering marvel, and it still works as well as it used to in the olden times. So this is 1 hour divided into each 15 minutes, then each divided into 5 minutes, then divided into 1 minute, and then divided into 20 seconds. This works for the northern hemisphere, and this one is for the southern hemisphere. So in the winters this one will work. अच्छा
अब देखिए वो रेलवे ट्रैक लाइन जो जा रहा है बीच में वो है इक्वेटर का लाइन, वो है इक्वेटर।
अच्छा।
और ये जो रेलवे ट्रैक लाइन जा रहा है स्ट्रेट वर्टिकली जो जा रहा है ये है मेरिडियन, इक्वेटर मेरिडियन। कैप्रिकॉन में है, अगर कोई बच्चा पैदा होगा ना आज उसका राशि होगा कैप्रिकॉन, मकर, है ना। नेक्स्ट मंथ फिर वो नीचे आएगा सेजिटेरियस, फिर कैप्रिकॉन, फिर एक्वायरियस, फिर पाइसेस।
This actually measures the altitude of the sun. Here the sun falls in some shadow here, and the latitude and the longitude is measured here. The latitude is in horizontal lines and the longitude is here in the vertical lines. I'm outside the Rawat Mishtan Bhandar. Their pyaz kachoris are amazing. It's a must try for food lovers. I've also tried the rabdi, the ghewa rabdi. That's also a unique thing which you'll not get in LMP. So definitely make sure to try it. This is how I end my first day in Jaipur. Rawat Mishtan Bhandar ki pyaz kachori and LMP ke ghevar. And definitely try the rabri ghevar of Rawat Mishtan Bhandar. Tomorrow is my last day in Jaipur and I need to complete my whole itinerary, bunny style. So a lot of sightseeing is left for tomorrow. So bye bye, good night.
The next day.
Good morning. So today is my last day in Rajasthan. I started with visiting Galtaji early morning. It's a temple which is built by Diwan Rao back in the 15th century. It has been an important location for meditating of yogis. It is outlined by the striking Aravali hills. It consists of several shrines, holy kunds, pavilions and natural springs. And now in the Jaipur fort, here in my back you can see that it's the largest cannon, which is almost 50 tons in weight and 31 feet and 3 inches in length. It was once, I guess, fired, and when it was fired, it actually made 8 people down. It's horrific. Embellished with the delicate carvings and stonework, the Nahargarh fort is an impregnable structure, and together with its two neighbouring forts Amer and Jaigarh stood once as a strong defence of the Jaipur city. This fort was also built by Maharaja Savai Singh in the year 1734 as a retreat. It was primarily used as a retreat for the ladies of the royal household and has ladies' quarters which is named as the Zanana. It's also known as the Manvendra Bhavan. The counterpart of the Zanana Mahal is the Mardana Mahal. It is actually constructed in the complex of the royal men. I'm in the top of the Nahargarh fort and the whole Jaipur city is visible from here. These are two shields made of gold and silver where the complete tales of Ramayana and Mahabharata are depicted here. The Battle of Kurukshetra. Even in the Ramayana shield, we can see Hanuman fetching the Sanjeevani with the Gandhamardhan Parvat in his hand. This is the Sati Daha. The massive edifice of the Hawa Mahal stands at the intersection of the main road in Jaipur. Hawa Mahal derives its name from its unique structure, which is a mesh of small windows that allowed cool wind to enter the palace and hence kept the palace comfortable during the hot summer months. The main reason behind the construction of this palace was to allow the women of the royal house to observe the festivities on the streets while being unseen from the outside. It has embellished with 953 tiny windows like this, which are also known as the Jharokas. Inside, the Hawa Mahal is based on 5 floors, each of which has a uniquely decorated chamber. The top of the palace offers a brilliant view of the city palace, the Jantar Mantar, and even the bustling bazaar. Rajasthan not only gives you history, a taste of Indian culture, but it also gives you an experience and lots of wonderful stories to take back home. We used the Naina formula of Ye Jawani Hai Diwani and realized kitna bhi try karo, kuch na kuch to chhutega hi. Please like all my videos of our Rajasthan vlog and subscribe to Ritu Stories. Do share my videos. And I'll be coming soon with more such vlogs. I definitely loved this trip. It's one place I can keep coming back and still be surprised.